we are preparing cash flow, and then we have notes to accounts. Currently also we are going like this. So in IFRS, we of course their nomenclature is changed. Under India's, we still call them. You can still call them balance sheet, P&L account, and statement of cash flow. But of course, statement of changes in equity, statement of comprehensive income is there in India's also. So wherever it will differ, I will mention. If I am not mentioning that India's is different, that means the same thing is applicable in India's, because otherwise India's is just a copy paste of IFRS. It has very few places that differences there, which I'll mention. Uh, so so we have statement of financial position here. That means we have a balance sheet. Second statement is statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Now this new concept is there under IFRS, other comprehensive income, which is not there under IGAAP. It's included in India's also. But the thing is, it's taken from US GAAP. Right? This concept of other comprehensive income is taken from US GAAP. What exactly it is, that we will discuss. But here one thing definitely I want to mention, which is also a carve out, I'll say, between IFRS and Ind AS, that here under IFRS they have given you an option of presenting this statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income either as a one single statement, or you can divide it into two statements also, that is one statement of profit and loss, then you end it with net profit or net loss, and then you start another statement of other comprehensive income starting from the net profit or loss. So this option is given under IFRS, but under Ind AS there is only one statement that you can prepare, that's a single statement. They have not given you an option of preparing two statements, right? So this is one of the differences. So you all may please note down wherever I'm mentioning the differences. Of course at the end also I'll discuss, but please keep on writing down these differences wherever I mention that these keywords are there. Then we have a statement of changes in equity. Statement of changes in equity again is a new concept which is taken from again US GAAP. So all the transactions with shareholders, so the stakeholders, and any changes in the retained earning due to changes in say accounting policy or others, all will be reflected in statement of changes in equity. We'll go again in detail. Then we have statement of cash flow. So presently, in India, what we do, if the company is listed, only then statement of cash flow is mandatory for them to prepare. But under IFRS, whether you are listed or you are not listed, this is a mandatory statement you have to prepare, statement of cash flow. And then of course we have notes to accounts. Now another thing which I'll discuss when we'll do IS 8 also, what they say that whenever you make change in accounting policy, or you make some changes in say make some correction of say prior period errors, right, or you are restating your comparative financial statements, say you are transitioning for the first time into IFRS. So in these conditions you have to prepare another balance sheet, which we call third balance sheet or opening balance sheet.